Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle and I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. Today I'm giving the new NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation a whirl. Here's what it looks like. I also have a few gems that I snagged at Marshall's this week, one of which was on sale yesterday at Ulta for a lot more than what I gave for it. This is the Glow Play Blush by MAC in Grand. I got mine for about $5 cheaper than what it was on sale at Ulta for yesterday. I also picked up this Anastasia Rose Metals palette for $13 at my Marshall's. And I have a new primer, lots of other goodies, a new powder. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just hang with me. I started off, of course, with sunscreen, and this is a new one that I have found that is watery. Actually, it says watery sunscreen, and I cannot pronounce it, but I really like it because I've been searching for something similar to my Biore, which is kind of hard to get. And this was on Amazon and it was only like $7.99, so it's a good deal as well. I also followed that up with some bronzing drops, and I've been loving these studio tone ones, and I saw these in a TJ Maxx last week. So they normally sell for $24.99, I think, on Amazon, and at the TJ Maxx they were $8.99. I used the Ulta foundation stick. And let me see what shade. I used it to prime my eyelids. It's in light, medium, cool. Love the shade, love the creamy consistency and blendability of this, so highly recommend that. I used the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Instant Retouch Primer just on my T-zone. That felt nice. And I knew that this Longwear foundation, Longwear foundations tend to be a little bit drier, so I was really juicing it up today. I used the Revolution bronzing stick in Sunset. I really do like the color of this. It's not too warm, nor is it too gray. So just right, Goldilocks zone there. I used my Lifter concealer in a little bit darker shade, 55, which is perfect to match my skin tone. It's not to lighten, but that was not my purpose today. I knew that the shade of the foundation that I got was a little bit darker. This is in the shade Patagonia, and most of the time I use Yukon, but I wanted to go with something a little bit darker, and I think it turned out nicely. Let's see, I followed up that MAC blush with the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer in Rose Latte, just to kind of set that down. I thought they were a good color match. I try to use something a little bit creamy or liquidy, followed by something in powder formula to set it down. For my bronzer today, I used this Clinique, and I don't know if it's a bronzer or if it's just a loose powder, but it's called number 10 Translucency Bronze. So I think because it's a 10 and because it's translucent, it is meant to be a bronzer, and I love it. It's almost like you can't overdo it. And it also sets down everything really well, which I like to use bronzer for that anyway. I got a small 2-pack of Laura Mercier Caviar sticks, and I used one to tightline. It's just a matte brown. Dark Cacao is the shade of that one. And on my inner corner, I used Rose Gold. I got those in a 2-pack. I think they were $12.99. I used another new lifter liner in Maybe It's, and I am so happy to report that in cleaning out my underneath my makeup table trash can yesterday, I found my Maybe It's shade of the new Maybelline matte lipstick. Yay, I was so happy. Thought I had lost it for sure. Looked for days on my hands and knees. And I topped it off with some LA Colors Glossy Lips in Peachy Keen. So I'll probably do a phone check-in later on in the day to let you know how this wore. But generally with NARS foundations, I really, really like them. And this is a Longwear formula. So I anticipate that I will really like this the rest of the day. I forgot to mention, on my brows, I used just the little Marie Claire pencil in dark brown that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I really like it. It's nice and creamy. And I used the Maybelline Super Lock Gel in Clear today. When I use my Ardell, it really holds them well, but it does get stiff. And the Maybelline just keeps them a little bit softer. And I think, nope, I have one more thing. I picked up this Hourglass highlighter. It's in rose gold flash. I would not have told you that that was rose gold just by looking at it. Well, I guess now, I guess it is. But Hourglass is just, man, they got the highlight thing down pat. So I think it looks very subtle. Like you can't even tell for sure that I have it on. And another little trick I tried today, and it's still very subtle. I've been doing it on my Cupid's bow, but I think I have noticed folks doing just, I know that this part of your anatomy probably has a name, but I shade in here, contour in the dip, and highlight on the outer edges there, just barely. My lips need all the help they can get. And I did use my little sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Exagger-eyes. Do not have a full-size one, but this one is serving me well because all I use it for is my lower lashes. I'm still using the God Venus Wispy Clusters C-Curl short set off of Amazon on my upper lashes. And I change those every 3 or 4 days. So today I have a new set on. So this is my final look for the day. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. And I hope this took your mind off the cares of the world for just a little while. And I hope you see me next time.